If you're a complete beginner and you have no idea how to start a faceless YouTube channel, you're in the right place. Because over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the new way to build faceless YouTube channels step by step. Now, most people think it's about getting lucky and going viral. Trust me, luck has nothing to do with it. By the way, my name is George and I have been in the YouTube automation game since 2017. I run 4 main channels and these channels bring me in tens of thousands of dollars every single month. And this year I've started helping dozens of complete beginners launch their own faceless channels and start making thousands within weeks. So now that I've got all the proof out of the way, let's just get into it. First, before anything, what is a YouTube automation channel? It's basically a channel where you get to upload videos to YouTube without ever showing your face, and in some cases without ever making any of the videos yourself. And this is thanks to the power of using AI to make the videos or hiring a team to make the videos for you. Regardless, it's a very hands-off process, but when done correctly and when executed properly, you can see earnings from your videos that look a little bit like this. Now, instead of just talking about it, let me just actually show you what a faceless channel looks like, and one that's making $10,000 a month. And I know this because I have this extension here called View Stats, which is an extension made by Mr. Beast himself, which shows the estimated earnings of any channel you click on, as well as other interesting stats about the channel. So we can see that this channel is currently making up to a potential $13,000 a month, and the best part is their channel is relatively new. They only have 40 videos uploaded, and their first upload was 11 months ago. And so if you ask me, those are some pretty damn good numbers for a channel of its size and for a channel that just started 11 months ago. Now let's say I wanted to make a similar channel just like this one with a goal of making $10,000 a month. Where would I begin? Well, first let's start with step 1, which is defining our niche, but with a twist. Because before creating a channel, we need to figure out what content we'll be building our videos around. Now, most other people are going to tell you to build your channel around a high RPM niche. I'm certain you've heard that before. But believe me, when you hear that, just click off the video and never listen to that person again, because this is outdated advice. Look, this advice did work well only up to a few years ago, which is why I started my first channel here, Body Hub, in the health niche, because it had a high RPM. And for those that don't know, RPM just means how much YouTube pays you per 1,000 views you get on your video. Regardless though, building your channel around a high RPM niche is a bad idea anyway. So what do we do instead? Well, this is where the new way of doing YouTube comes to play. So rather than just choosing any niche, we want to choose a niche that has high demand, or that's in high demand. That way, when we start to upload videos to our channel, it won't take weeks or it won't take months for our channel to start to get some traction. So if we build our videos around content that people actually want to watch, we'll start to see our videos get views pretty quickly, even on our first upload. And if you've been on YouTube for a bit, you've probably seen this happening all over YouTube over and over again. You see these very small channels with only a few uploads, and one of their videos has millions and millions of views. This is the power of building high demand videos. So to find demand on YouTube, all you need to do is scroll through your homepage and look for videos that have hundreds and thousands of views that are on channels with just a few thousand subscribers. Now what this means is that YouTube thought that the topic of this video was in such high demand by the people on YouTube that it decided to push that video to a wider audience, regardless of how big or small the channel already was. And that's exactly what we're looking for. So instead of guessing what works and failing over and over again, and trust me, I've been there, we just give the viewers what they already want. So I'm going to repeat it because I really need you to remember this. Demand equals high view videos on a low sub count channel. And it's important you always keep this information in the back of your mind, because just knowing this is going to get you ahead of 99% of other faceless channels. Trust me on that one. So once again, instead of just yapping about it, let me show you a quick example of what that looks like with a few channels that are already using this method. So here's a perfect example. Here's a channel with just 5 uploads, 3,000 subscribers, and check out this video here. This video has 500,000 views. That means that the demand for this video and the topic of this video was so high, YouTube decided to push it out to a larger audience, even though the video was uploaded on a small channel. And if you're a smart cookie, you've probably already figured out that this means this would be very possible on a new channel for you as well, as long as you keep following the strategy that I'm currently revealing to you. So I hope you're taking notes, because this video I'm recording for you right now is the video I wish I had when I first was getting started on YouTube. Now, a lot of people seem to think that you can just upload videos, go viral, and YouTube will directly deposit you money into your bank account of choice. Now, while it's still simple, it's not that easy. First, before YouTube even considers sending you a dime, your channel has to be approved into their YouTube Partner Program, which is just a fancy way of saying your channel has to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. But don't be discouraged by these numbers, because if you actually do everything I've been telling you so far, your channel will get monetized and you'll hit these numbers before you know it. And believe it or not, most people actually never get their channel monetized. And I'm not saying that to discourage you. If anything, this should be good news for you, because I know that you being here right now and watching up to this point of the video means that you're committed to making this work, either on a channel that you already have or on a brand new channel. For example, Mel Melvin from my community got monetized fast and made $1,000 on his brand new channel. And then there's Gabriel, who quickly started making $400 a day on his new channel, which still just blows my mind. That's $10,000 a month on a channel he only just started. I am impressed. And this all happened because success on YouTube boils down to two things: strategy and execution. If you have both, the sky's the limit. So in this community, I give you the strategy, tools, and everything else you need to start and grow one of these channels. But that doesn't mean I'm going to guarantee you your success. That's where your part of the deal comes in, which is executing on your channel. But I digress. Now that you've actually seen what's possible on brand new channels, let's keep moving forward with how to actually start one of these channels, get some views, and start making some money. So once you're done with step 1 and you've chosen your high demand niche, we need to move on to step 2, which is finding topics to create our videos around. So going back to this channel we were at before, let's just say I wanted to make a channel similar to this one with, once again, a goal of $10,000 a month. The next thing I'll need to do is find channels similar to this one, which will be my competitors, and subscribe to at least 10 of those channels. Now, why are we doing this? Because this way, whenever we need to come up with our next video idea, all we need to do is go through our competitors' videos and find our next video topic that we want to build our video around. Now, I don't want you to think that this is unethical and that you shouldn't just be doing what your competitors are already doing. Believe me when I say this is the circle of YouTube. It's what everyone is doing, even Mr. Beast himself. Now, I know he doesn't run faceless channels, but the strategy still applies. Like, where do you think he got the idea for this video, for example? He simply took inspiration from one of his competitors and made his own version of it. So that's why you need to subscribe to at least 10 or more of your competitors, because to find your next video idea, you need to go through their channels and basically look for what we call outlier videos. These are basically videos that have more views than the average views of the channel. Now, can you guess why we want to take inspiration from these so-called outlier videos? If you guess because they equal a sign of demand, then give yourself a clap. Remember, we always want to be fulfilling demand on YouTube. We don't want to guess what works. We want to find out what's working and do more of what's already working. That way, we're never just guessing. Trust me, guys, say no to guessing. Now, an easy way to find outlier videos on your competitors' channels is to install this free extension here. And what this does is bring up a multiplier next to every video when you're analyzing a channel. And all this multiplier means is the amount of views a particular video has compared to the amount of views the channel averages. So if a channel averages 10,000 views per video, for example, and one of their recent uploads gets 100,000 views, that means that that video is a huge outlier with a 10x multiple. Once again, a sign of demand. Now you're getting it. So this extension just makes it so much easier to find these outlier videos on your competitors' channels, so you'll easily know what to make your next video about. So let's scroll down a bit and look for an outlier video. And I really like the look of this one here, 2.1 million views after just 6 months. So let's say we want to make our next video similar to this one. How do we actually do this? First, every faceless YouTube video consists of 4 things: the thumbnail, the script, the voiceover, and the video editing, in that order. So first, let's get our thumbnail ready to go. This is where the beauty of AI comes in and makes our life just so much easier. A year ago, what I'm about to show you just wasn't possible. So to make a thumbnail using AI, all you need to do is grab your competitors' thumbnails, and you can do this with the ViewStats plugin I mentioned earlier. Paste this thumbnail into ChatGPT and give it this prompt. I'll leave this prompt for you guys to copy and paste down in the description. Just be sure to change the specifics, like what text you want on your thumbnail, for example. And just remember, there's no need to reinvent the wheel. You can just use the same structure of this thumbnail for your own thumbnail. Remember, this isn't stealing or copying or whatever you want to call it. There's just no need to come up with a new thumbnail concept and try and find out what works for yourself. So if you've done it correctly, you should get something that looks a little like this. Pretty damn cool, right? So once you've got your thumbnail ready to go, you'll need a script for your video. Once again, scroll down to the description of your competitors' videos and click on the show transcript button here. And just like magic, we have the full script available to us. Now, we're not looking to copy this script word for word. Do this and your channel will get flagged for copyright. Instead, we're looking to see how this script was structured and formatted. So we can just get ChatGPT to write a similarly structured script for us. Similarly structured script. Say that a few times. This way, we don't need to figure out ourselves how to implement hooks throughout our scripts and how to write a script for high retention. We'll just get the AI to do the hard work for us. So use this prompt, paste in your competitor's script, and let ChatGPT work its magic. Now, the thing with ChatGPT is that it will never hit the word count you're looking for on the first try, no matter how much you boss it around. So instead, you have to ask it to expand on specific sections of your script. So like expand on step 1, expand on step 2, etc., etc. And once you've done that, open up a Google Doc and just start pasting in each section until you've hit the word count you're looking for. To begin with, for your first video, I recommend a word count of around 1700 to 2000 words. This will give you about an 8 to 10 minute video. Suddenly we have a thumbnail and script ready to go, all from the help of our good friend ChatGPT. Pretty damn cool, right? Next, we'll need a voiceover to bring our script to life. All we need to do now is head over to 11 Labs and start pasting our script in there. Now I highly recommend pasting in one section at a time and then getting 11 Labs to generate one section of the script at a time. Because when you give 11 Labs too heavy of a workload, the AI starts to sound a little wonky after a while. So let me just show you exactly what this looks like. Let's head back to where we pasted in our script. Grab the first section, copy that, head back over to 11 Labs, hit text to speech and paste that first section in there. Then on the right side over here, just choose whatever voice you think will best suit your video. Then just come down here and hit generate speech, let it generate for you, wait a bit, and then hit download and you're done. All of a sudden you have your thumbnail, script, and voiceover ready to go in just a matter of minutes. I cannot believe how much more effort it took to get to this point just a few years ago. It would usually take 3 days just to get these 3 ready, and suddenly AI has made it all for us in just a matter of minutes. It still blows my mind. Anyway, with your script and voiceover ready to go, we can now build our video. Now this isn't going to be a how to edit a faceless video tutorial, but trust me, video editing isn't too difficult overall. And my current editor can attest to this, so to my editor, leave some sort of sign if you agree with this statement. I hope you left something or I'm gonna look pretty dumb. Anyway, there are 2 paths you can take here when it comes to video editing. The first path is to edit your own videos using CapCut or Canva, which are free video editing tools. And to gather footage for this particular niche for you to actually edit on, all you need to do is paste your script back into ChatGPT line by line and ask it to create images for each scene that you can use for your video. And you'll start to get background footage for your video that looks a little bit like this, depending on what prompt you give it. Now this part can be quite time consuming, gathering all your own footage and editing your own videos, which is usually why I prefer the second path and my preferred method, which is finding someone to edit the videos for you. You can find video editors on Discord, X, Upwork, or Fiverr. And the best part is once you find a video editor to edit these videos for you, your channel is basically running itself, because we've used AI to make the thumbnail, script, and voiceover, and you have a video editor to edit your videos. And although it's not completely passive, you can very much see numbers just like this with just a few hours of work a week. Thus, the new way of doing faceless YouTube channels. Now, this next part is for those that are serious about getting started with their own faceless channel and looking to achieve similar kind of results, which if you're currently watching up to this point, then I can only assume you are. In both the description and the pinned comment of this video, you're going to find a link to my community. Let me quickly show you what's inside. First, you get my full step-by-step course. This is everything I've learned in my past 8 years doing YouTube automation condensed into one short program. There are over 60 lessons in here that literally cover everything you need to know. And I'm always updating this with new lessons so that you're never missing out on the latest information. I've also kept each lesson short and straight to the point because it's the kind of course I would have wanted to learn from when I was starting from scratch. And I made it this way because I seriously just don't have the attention span to sit through 30-minute lessons just to learn one small single point. That's why each lesson is short and sweet, and I've only kept in the golden nuggets your channel needs to grow. Next, you get access to my competitor advantage system. Now with YouTube courses, there's no such thing as a one-size-fits-all. I don't care what course you take. There's no one course that can help grow every single channel on YouTube. That's not how it works, because every channel is so different. For example, the way I grow a health and fitness channel would be completely different to the way I grow a high quality documentary channel or a gaming channel, for example. And that's why I've created this competitor advantage system, so that no matter what niche you build your channel around, you're always going to have that small advantage over your competitors. You also get the AI scriptwriter that I personally use to write the scripts across all my channels, as well as a huge list of over 500 profitable faceless channels and niches for you to take inspiration from and to see what's possible. But most importantly, you get access to the 2 Q&A calls that I host every single week, where you can hop on and ask me anything you like so that I can help push your channel in the right direction. Jump on and ask me anything. Ask me about a thumbnail, ask me about a particular video idea you had in mind, ask me what I had for dinner last night. It really doesn't matter, seriously. Jump on these Q&A calls and ask me whatever you want. And we can also head to the community wall where I'm entering all questions there as well, in case you can't make the Q&As. You can also check out other members' channels and their progress as well. And we can also head over here and see the wins inside the community as well. Like Eric here, who just made $26,000 in 2 months from his faceless channel. But regardless, whether you decide to join or not, I highly recommend that you start your YouTube automation channel today. Because believe me when I say this, since the beginning of YouTube, it has never ever been easier to start, grow, and make money with a faceless YouTube channel than right now. Alright, that's it from me. I'm gonna go eat my lunch and I will see you in the next video or in the next Q&A call.